Illumination's Super Mario Bros. Movie is slated to come out at the beginning of next month, and so all the actors are going around and doing their press circuit, which means that we get more amazing moments from the best Avenger, Cringe Lord himself, Chris Pratt.
A guy named Charles Martinet does the voice from the comics, from the video game.
At this point, I'm really neutral one way or the other about the movie. It could be good, it could be bad, I'm gonna wait and see. But boy do I love how the role of Mario has made Chris Pratt so uncomfortable. You can really feel the public scrutiny is finally getting to him. Bullying will work! Anyway, let's check out these new clips from the Kelly Clarkson show where she had Charlie Day, Keegan-Michael Key, Jack Black, and Chris Pratt on. So in the beginning of their part on the show, supposedly the other cast members have pranked Jack Black into wearing a Bowser costume for the entire segment.
I mean, y'all are enough, but where's Jack?
Where's Jack?
Where is Jack?
Oh God, where is Jack?
Where did he go? Why isn't he here?
I don't know. He was here.
It just feels like Charlie and Keegan are actually setting up the prank while Chris legitimately doesn't know where Jack Black is. Because this is the only other improv that he actually adds.
Should I go check on him, or?
Yeah, yes, please, Kel, because he was right.
Yeah, it's a very subtle actor. Maybe Chris Pratt was nervous because he knew that Jack Black's package was going to be so visible it would need to be blurred by the editors. I didn't do that, that's how TV censored it. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack, we can all see your candlestick. And I think Pratt knows that his church wouldn't approve of how he feels about this right now.
Who does everybody else play in the movie? Obviously Mario, right?
Mario for me, yep.
Luigi?
I'm Luigi.
Yeah?
I played Toad.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
Odd random applause break for Toad. It's like, all right, Mario, Luigi, Toad, okay. Toad.
I'm the best!
But after the Toad applause break, Kelly hits Chris with a curveball question. What's the movie like?
So I'm very excited about it, but could you tell us about the movie? Like, what is it gonna be like?
Well,
Saving the princess.
It's
Big inhale while I stall for time. They make a lighthearted joke and he laughs at it for a second, but then his face just drops. He's like stressed again.
well,
Saving the princess.
it's
Oh God, what's the movie about? What's it about? And Chris Pratt doesn't really explain what the movie is like, but more of what a movie is.
the studio's Illumination.
Yeah.
So if you know Despicable Me, you know the Minions, Illumination. They've got a great track record. So
He said it's made by Illumination, which has a great track record, meaning a lot of money. That's what mattered to him. I mean, he wouldn't have taken the role otherwise.
they teamed up with the folks at Nintendo.
And Nintendo.
Yeah.
And created the Super Mario Brothers movie, and it's, you know, a narrative, 90-minute epic adventure.
And then he says that it's 90 minutes. You know, like most movies. What? Why was that needed to be said? Like, the runtime. Ooh, 90 minutes. I thought it was only 80. Now I'm gonna go.
Music is incredible. It's full of like nostalgia, but also it's done in a very beautiful and contemporary, cutting-edge way with animation. It's so funny.
The music is incredible and it's funny. Oh, but it's also nostalgic while also being new and contemporary. Dude is just floundering. He has no clue what he should say.
These guys are absolutely incredible.
Shrug. These guys are incredible. I can't really talk about anyone else other than myself for more than one sentence, so... Then Keegan-Michael Key comes in with one sentence and covers for Chris Pratt and actually gets an applause break.
It is the movie version of the game. It is high octane. It's the excitement level is like at a 12. It's really, really terrific, yeah.
I love that.
It's because he actually sold the movie. Or I guess maybe it's just because he's Toad. I mean, this crowd really does like Toad. For a good reason. Love you, Toad.
Did y'all test out different voices for the characters? Because I heard you in the thing go, let's go, like how, because I'm a nerd and I love Mario.
I don't want to roast Kelly too much here, but that line came across a little try-hard. She's a nerd because she likes Mario, and that's why she heard him say, let's go. Like, she couldn't have heard Chris Pratt say that unless she was a nerd.
Because I'm a nerd and I love Mario.
I'm not like the other talk show hosts.
I mean, Mario's voice is, it's a guy named Charles Martinet
Who?
does the voice from the comics. It's obvious, or from the comics, from the video game.
That line right there was actually why I made this video. There's a guy named Charles Martinet from the comic book video game. First off, way to disrespect another voice actor. He's not like some guy just doing Mario's voice. He's another professional actor. And you couldn't even say his name right. It's not Martinet, it's Martinet.
Hi, I'm Charles Martinet.
And it wouldn't have taken you that long, or you could have paid someone to look it up and tell you how it's said. A lot of these bits with Chris Pratt seem very scripted too. There's only one story that doesn't seem scripted. So I'm very surprised that no one could have ran these lines with him and told him it's pronounced Martinet. Martin, damn it, what have you done to me? And then the Freudian slip of saying comic book because he's just constantly in Marvel movies. He just did not need this job. We could have given it to any other actor to help out their career. Chris Pratt is someone who didn't need this role. But hey, he's got a great track record, right? We all know what that means, and that's why Illumination and Nintendo want to work with him. It's all about those good track records with corporations.
The video game itself doesn't truly explore so much the character of Mario. It's really the character of Mario is kind of whoever's playing the game, you know?
He's scrambling to remember this next line.
The Mario or Luigi or Peach or Bowser or Toad, and Wario, these characters are all just kind of avatars.
I can hardly remember the characters' names from Mario. Who's the guy from Mario? Mario, that's who, Mario. And also, we have explored the character of Mario, like, a lot. There's comics, there's TV shows. In the games, I feel like he's gotten a lot more personality in things like Odyssey, in Mario and Luigi, Paper Mario. I mean, Mario's got a lot of personality. What do you mean he's just the person who's playing the game? I know you haven't played it since your laundromat days, but yeah, Mario's come a long way. Mario.
How are we gonna flesh out this character? What world does he live in? How can we tell a 90-minute long story about...
Why does he bring up the 90-minute story thing again? Like, that's a really big selling point here. We need to make sure everyone gets the point. There's 90 minutes, okay? Not 89, not 91, 90 minutes.
Fleshing out the voice was part of that, and finding, you know, the best voice that would suit a 90-minute long narrative.
Stop it. Stop it with the 90 minutes.
Yeah, it's so exciting to think that people like us who have kids, who we grew up playing this game, but those kids also play the game. It's like
The scriptwriter made sure to include a line where Chris could relate to the audience. People like you and me with kids, and people like you and me who've played Mario Brothers, Martinet Brothers. Even when Chris kind of loosens up and tries to riff after Charlie Day tells a story about where his old nickname in school used to be Charlie Trombone because he played the trombone, Chris Pratt says,
you're going in my phone as Charlie Trombone.
Okay, that's cool.
That's actually pretty awesome.
He says it like a mouse. I'm gonna put you on my phone as Charlie Trombone. Be a little more confident with your joke. And when Kelly goes into about how Chris plays guitar, she asks where he started with that.
Music. I had a friend growing up, Josh, who played guitar, and when I decided to go to community college after high school, I was looking through the classes, and
you can almost see his eyes and brain struggle to try to remember what it was like to have to go to college and not have an exorbitant amount of wealth. And I gotta point out Keegan-Michael Key's reaction after telling this story, just because I want it to be a meme. It's so genuine and nice.
I didn't know that.
Well, yeah,
that's a good one.
I didn't know that. I love it. I'm using it from now on.
I didn't know that.
Pratt shares another story about his stand-up comedy roots, and about how one time when he left his list on stage at an open mic, the next guy who went up completely roasted him, and he was saying that his material was so bad, like his own. He was being self-deprecating.
There was a reason he went to the list. You know, he wasn't being mean. My stuff was so bad that he had to make fun of it.
And while I want to like this story, I can only think that someone like him would have a publicist, you know, script out these stories to make sure that it paints him in the best light. Because really, he doesn't have the best public image right now, and they probably know that, so he's trying to tell as many stories to seem like I'm just like you. Then again, to be fair, I guess he does have the most to lose. He's like the star of the movie and probably has the most money out of all of them. So I mean, if he does slip up and say something wrong, you know, if he leaves himself up to improvise these stories and then, I don't know, something slips out, just he could be in big trouble. So I guess you have to keep all your stories highly curated by a team of people. I'm just still not so sure he didn't have anything to do with that church. And it's just funny that the story he seems the most comfortable telling is about getting stung in the face by a bee, but he was like exploring some rich person house, you know?
And so we were, you know, looking at a house, this house that was for sale. We went to go tour it, and
he's tried repressing the memories of those scary middle class years. But yeah, that's all I have to say about Cringe Pratt today. I almost don't want the movie to come out because I'm just enjoying seeing him squirm on stage. I really hope more shows have Chris Pratt on it so I can keep making more videos like this talking about it. And if you guys are enjoying these, please subscribe to my channel. I make funny videos talking about different things in animation. I'll talk about bad movies, TV shows I like, but I always try to be the funny boy. Also, leave a like if you're still here and having fun, you know? Do that. Anyway, peace.
We're the Mario Brothers, and plumbing's a game.